there is massive customer value locked in our backend systems. And I'm going to be walking us through a use case in Data Cloud around how we can begin accessing that value. The problem comes from the fact that we manage our customer data in Salesforce, our customer accounts, and manage our sales and service processes. But as our customers become more established with us, we begin collecting a lot of critical information in our backend systems. And depending on your use case, this might include things like application databases, financial system backends, order management systems, and that's where all that data belongs. But the issue is that that data also really gives us a lot of nuanced insight into the behaviors of our customers around things like telling us who our biggest churn risks are, potentially who the best candidates are for an upsell. And ideally, we want to be able to take that and be able to put it in the hands of our teams in Salesforce so they can better manage the customer relationship. Things like engage in preventative engagement or outreach with the right offer right at the right moment. So the question becomes, how do I surface insights from my backend systems inside Salesforce so my team can take those value-generating actions? I've been working on a model where Data Cloud as the core of this can help us build a pattern around how to bring out those key insights. But I find looking at live examples is a much better way of telling a story. And so let's go take a look at a live example. Meet Dado. Dado is a high-tech company that offers a license-based SaaS application. They want to have visibility to their customers' app usage in their proprietary off-platform application, and also be able to trigger events in Salesforce based on some of their customers' behavior in their app. The benefits here, of course, is that their dedicated reps can then monitor customers, engage proactively, and then report on those conversions. Now, if this isn't 100% your own use case, this is a pretty universal model. So substitute the words here that best map to you. So things like this could be a financial system use case. So looking for financial transaction information. This could be based on order information. This can 100% be applicable for just about any company use case. For ours, let's meet Lindsay Baker. She's one of our existing customers, been with us for years, but she's about to exceed 80% of her allotted licenses. Now, this is a perfect moment for her dedicated account manager to be aware of that issue and be able to reach out proactively to see how we can better meet her growing needs. And then, of course, track the outcomes of that conversion. The solution we're about to walk through is a combination of Data Cloud and Sales Cloud coming together. We've already implemented Data Cloud, so Lindsay Baker's Salesforce record is married up with her Dado application record off platform. And we'll see how this gives us visibility to her off-platform data and as well walk through our license upsell scenario. So let's flip over and we'll take a look at a live example in Salesforce. So here we are. Here's our live org. Here is Lindsay Baker's account. And as we can see, we do have visibility to her top line application data. Her external ID for her account information, the number of licenses she's used, and she's under one of our enterprise subscription plans. Let's bump up her licenses used to 45 licenses, and this is going to trigger one of our upsell events. Now, we can see here she's sitting at 3 licenses used right now. We could wait for Data Cloud to run, but just because we're on the clock here, I'm just going to take 2 actions quickly to move us along. And the first is take a look in Data Cloud. I'm going to refresh our account subscription information that Data Cloud is aware of. And then once that's done, I'm going to be rerunning a calculation here just to run a license calculation. This takes a minute or so, so why not go grab a cup of coffee and we'll pick up once it's done. Okay, let's hop back to Lindsay's record and let's take a look at what has occurred here now that Data Cloud has finished processing. You'll notice that nothing has changed since the last time we've taken a look, but let's refresh the record and we'll take a look at number 1, the number of licenses used under her account. And then number 2, I will be looking for an activity reported in our activity timeline here. So let's go ahead and refresh our record. and talk this through. So number one, we can see, of course, that our licenses used now reflect the count of what Lindsay has used at her organization. And as mentioned, because this is encroaching on that level, that 50 license limit, this has triggered a task creation in Salesforce assigned to the dedicated account manager for Lindsay's account to take action on this. And in this case, this is a task labeled as a license limit outreach, and it's giving our rep relevant details about the outreach, which is Lindsay's reaching the license limit. Only 10% of her allotted licenses remain. Her subscription end date is the end of this year, but this is a task to reach out to again see, hey, have needs changed? Do we need to intervene? So number one, this is a fantastic way of automating, putting the right information and responsibilities into the hands of our dedicated sales rep for this interaction. A couple of other things that were put in place around this, just to provide some inspiration for how to take a look at this type of solution, is as well by adding additional light automation, we can take a look at providing reps the way to complete these activities. And in this case, we're going to provide our rep the ability to say, my task is complete. I've given Lindsay a phone call and followed up. The amazing news is that she's gone ahead and chosen to accept the outreach and accept our upsell to increase our license count, which is fantastic. And that's going to do two things for us. Number one, this is automatically going to complete this task. So this gets it off our rep's plate of things to do. He or she is able to go ahead and move forward with their day. Secondly, though, the other piece to this from a solution perspective is this is all bundled underneath a dedicated campaign for managing these types of outreaches on a monthly basis. And in this case, if we take a look at a dedicated campaign here, we can see that for every calendar month, we're going to take a look at aggregating all of the required outreach required. And in this case, there was actually 6 different customers which are coming up against their limit. Lindsay Baker was one, along with 5 other customers. Lindsay's already gone ahead and accepted this. But the benefit here is we're also able to track all of the conversions on a periodic basis. So by one, taking a look at this as tasks, we can, as sales managers, report on all of our dedicated outreach on a per rep basis. And in this case, we can see our key account manager, Brent, in April is tasked with 5 additional kind of calls to make for license limit issues. And additionally, we can go ahead and take a look at reporting on all of our campaigns on a monthly basis and overall see the success of each of these campaigns. And in this case, for April so far, Lindsay has accepted that specific upsell. And if we choose to eliminate details, we can track overall campaign response rates on a calculated basis. So I hope this was interesting. The key takeaway around this is, again, the ability to leverage data clouds insights into your off-platform data to trigger key events inside of your CRM and to weave some of these actions into the regular flow of work of your teams. And then from there, the sky's the limit. This was one creative way in which to bring this to life. This can, of course, be blended into your existing sales and service processes any way that's needed. We have tasks and campaigns for this one. This could easily end up being leads or opportunities, whatever the case makes sense. Anyways, I had fun with this. I hope you enjoyed looking at this use case as well. Let's start the discussion. Feel free to reach out with any questions.